All right, let's get started. Today, my best friend and I had a great time and walked around our village, and it seems like we saw some kind of diamond block in the distance. I wonder what is there. I think it will be really interesting for us to check what is down there. Let's dig up this block. And if there is something else there, we will dig up some more. I wonder. But no, my trap is there. You and I fell down somewhere. It's so good that there was water here and you and I didn't crash. So let's get out of here and go further to see what is there.
It's so good that you and I survived. Everything is fine with us now, but I think we need to move on to understand what will happen here and where we should go. And look, there is some kind of lava parkour ahead. This means that you and I will need to go through some kind of tests. And most likely, in the end, you and I will get a lot of money. And I already want to go through this parkour as quickly as possible to find out what will happen next. Can you imagine? Today, you and I will most likely become very rich. This is very cool. It's so cool that we are standing and fell. This is an adventure. It's so good that we noticed that diamond that was sticking out there and that you and I broke. It seems that it is easy for us to come to this parkour because you and I have already gone through it many times and it is very easy. And this is all thanks to the fact that you and I are a great team and we support each other and help each other in difficult moments. And it seems that you and I are very fast. We go through it. There are still a couple more jumps to make. And then you and I will jump into one such big pipe. And we will find out what will happen below. I just can't wait to find out what we needed to do to get a lot of money.
Well, you and I have almost arrived parkour. And this is simply wonderful because it turns out that you and I are really very cool professionals, since it is so easy for us to pass all these difficult tests. And you and I fell into some kind of pipe. And here we need to go somewhere further. Look here, there is some not very big room, which has trees and leaves, and in general, everything we need. What I suggest now here to cut down all the trees and make from everything that is here, from all the materials, as well as those that seem to be humiliated there in the chest for you and me. Small smooth, which you and I, if anything, will spend the night because I don't know how long you and I will stay here. And for now, I don't see any doors here where you and I could go further. Therefore, I think that this will be a really good idea in case it is already very late, that you and I could spend the night. So let's just do this now. This is my, we should do really very good, uncomfortable. Apparently, I don't know how long we will stay here, so it's worth working hard on all this, so that everything is great, and it is convenient and comfortable for us, and we will make walls from these leaves. And also, the main sticks will be from super cool and strong wood. And also, we will need to make a fire on the hellish block, so that we can warm ourselves if here the corpse will be cold at night. How cool it is that you and I are able to build these tents. It is simply incredible. And very fun. Of course, it is good that you and I are better friends. I personally am a team. What do I think that we will be able to come with you? Absolutely all the tests to become rich and buy everything we want. And I think that it is simply wonderful how cool it is that you and I can get into such cool adventures and have such a fun time. After all, you and I are a team. What will we see with you? We have been building these tents for quite a long time, and they are very cool and comfortable. I don't even think that we can build them so quickly and so cool. And honestly, I am very happy about it. After all, we have tried so hard that we have made incredibly cool and comfortable tents in which we will be comfortable to spend the night. I think that this is just wonderful. What now do we need to look for where to go next? Because so far, I don't know what to do. I heard some sound. It seems there is a secret door behind the blocks. Wow, this is just incredible. After all, you and I ended up in this secret room, which indicates how many and what kind of precious stones we must collect to put in this funnel. And then the exit from this task will open for us, and we will be able to take all these jewels that we will dig up with you, in addition to those that we need in order to get out of here. And this is just incredibly cool. After all, I saw special shafts for each of the hands there, and there were a lot of them. I think that now you and I will become incredibly rich. I will buy myself a new car. I think that you and I will buy a new house. And a lot of cool things. In any case, with you, even some delicious food. And now, I must try very hard to dig up a lot of these precious stones, so that later, we will definitely have enough of them to express this place. Honestly, I think that this is even some kind of too easy a task, because no one attacks us. Nothing terrible happens to us. We have special overnight stays where we can calmly spend the night and everything will be fine with us. Therefore, I think that we can cope with any problems. This is just wonderful. How it's great that we are such cool professionals and that everything is going so well for us. I couldn't even think that I could cope with all this. But thanks to the fact that my friend is with me, we always do everything very cool. We are doing well. I have been digging this ore for so long, but I am sure that it is not in vain that all this flies. I will dig up everything that I need. I will be able to spend all my time and do everything that I want. I am sure that it is incredibly cool and very wonderful. How good it is that I can do all this. I am sure that we are digging a lot of ore and will become the richest residents in our village. It is simply incredible. After all, we will be able to buy everything we want and will manage everything. It seems I dug up a lot of ore, and I think we should go to that secret warehouse and put at least some ore there to see how much we have left.
Look, you and I have been digging for so long and have dug up so many resources that I think we need to rest, especially since it's already night. I would have seen it on my cool watch. So let's put aside the one we have now and get a good night's sleep, and then continue our ore collection. How well we slept with you. And I think that now we can absolutely calmly continue to collect ore to become very rich and cool. But no. Here from somewhere, bandits appeared who want to rob us in order to get all the wealth themselves and get out of here. It will be here to live forever, but we will not give up so easily. Get it? You are terrible bandits. We can definitely defeat you because we are much cooler and we always get what we want. And you simply have no chance to do this to us because you are weak and stupid and we are very cool and always protect everyone from attacks.
It was a really cool battle, and we were able to defeat absolutely all the bandits. Now we can offer to collect ore to complete this task and then get out of this place to then become very rich and cool, and it seems that everything is really going very well. You and I have been digging up so much ore for so long that I think that soon we will have enough to put all this nonsense in that cool funnel and get out of this place. It is good that you and I are so cool and try so hard for our common cause. After all, when you and I become rich, we will be able to buy everything we want. I think that this is incredibly cool and very wonderful, so now we must not stop under any circumstances. We need to work, and work again, so that we have as much jewelry as possible, so that we can definitely get out of here. There's still a little bit left. I think we need to go back to the place where we need to collect all the ore in order to give it away as quickly as possible and return to our home. Oh no! Those horrible bandits have appeared here again. But now, we will defeat them very easily and quickly. You get it, stupid bandits. We have cool weapons and armor, and it seems we defeated them very quickly. It was incredibly fast and cool. Well, now we can continue digging ore again, because we need to go and work a little more so that we can collect the amount of ore we need to get out of here. And we also dug up a lot more ore on top so that we can buy whatever we want for it. I want to buy a new house for us, and then I want to build myself a cool garage so that my car can be there, which I will also buy, because now we will have a lot of money and we will become the richest residents in our village, and everyone will do what we say, and we will be able to buy whatever we want. And maybe we will even become the leaders of this beloved village of ours. I think that any option from all that I have listed now will be very cool and cool. How cool is it that you and I can so easily carry out this knowledge thanks to the fact that you and I are a team and best friends? This is simply wonderful and very good. It also seems that you and I have already dug up enough ore, and we will soon be able to go to that room to put all the necessary jewelry and get out of here. But first, I think we need to put out the fire in our tents, and also throw out all the unnecessary materials that I have accumulated from the time that I have been collecting ore here. I think that I will do it all very quickly now, and everything will be cool and very good. And it seems that I have already removed absolutely all the unnecessary materials, and I think that this is just wonderful. And now I think we can calmly go to that secret room and put all the necessary jewelry and see what happens. I hope we can finally get out of here so that we can then continue our fun journey in our village. You and I threw a lot of gold here, and you and I also threw diamonds, and now we need to wait and see what will happen now, and some door appeared behind us. This is wonderful. Wow, there is a button here. I wonder what will happen if we press it. Let's do it now. What will you find out? Oh no, you and I are falling from an incredibly great height, and now we can crash. Well, how good it is that you and I fell into the river. It's just incredible. You and I survived, and now we have become incredibly rich. How cool is that? And now let's go to our good friend the realtor and buy him a new cool apartment. Or maybe we even bought an incredibly large mansion in which you and I will live. I already want him to show us our new house as soon as possible, and we will forbid him money and start living in it. I'm sure that she will advise me badly because he is our good friend and always sells us only cool houses and cool things.
Hello guys, I've been waiting for you. Let me show you this incredibly cool mansion. There are a lot of rooms, 2 toilets, and 3 shower rooms. There are 2 floors on which there are different cool places. And in the basement, there is a cool billiard room. And you can also play bowling, or whatever you want. We have everything you need for a comfortable life. And there is also an incredibly large hall in which you can hold different parties.
We really like this house, so now we will pay you a lot of money and we will live in it. Thank you very much for giving us such a cool house. Now we have the keys to this house. It's just incredible. How cool is it that now we can live in such a giant mansion? There is everything we need for a fun, time-consuming exercise. And there is also another very secret and cool room in which there are the coolest computers in the whole world, which no one else has. But you and I will not have because we bought this cool mansion, and I think that this is really very good. Soon, my good friend the seller should come and give us a special cool chest thing that will contain all the necessary materials so that you and I can build a very cool pool next to our mansion in which we can swim together, because it is so incredibly hot outside that, honestly, I would like to cool off now. And so now, you and I will start building a cool pool. He just came and he was right in front of me and gave me everything I need. Now I need to apply all the materials for building a cool pool. So now we will start building an incredibly cool and awesome pool in which we will swim and have fun, because it is incredibly hot outside. And to be honest, I am already tired of sweating, and I want to dive into the nice and cold water as quickly as possible. We must try to make a really cool and awesome pool, so that later when guests come to visit us, we can invite them to swim in our pool and have fun. How good it is that you and I are such cool friends and such a cool team. Well, you and I are so good at building this pool so quickly, I am sure that it will be simply incredible, and everyone will want to swim in it, because you and I are really professionals, and we do everything just great. We are doing great. So far. The pool is incredibly good. I already want to dive in as quickly as possible. I can't dive in because it is incredibly hot outside, and I want to cool down. And I am generally tired all day, because you and I have been through so many different tests. Now all we have to do is add a pool of water and remove the blocks that are in the middle of this pool, and then we can calmly swim in it and have fun. How good that you and I tried so hard and made such a cool and beautiful pool. This is simply incredible.
I completely agree with you. Today, you and I got into an incredibly cool adventure in which you and I went through a very dangerous laurel parkour. And you and I succeeded, and we dug up an incredible amount of ore to get out of that second building. And you and I fought with all the bandits and defeated them all because you and I have an incredibly cool team. They were really very cool. And now you and I have become the richest residents in this village, and we swim in our cool pool that we built ourselves. I think that our life is a success, and we just enjoy everything that you and I do. This is incredible. Honestly, I'm so glad that you and I can now swim in this wonderful pool because it's incredibly hot outside, and you and I can cool off and take a break from everything that's happening. I am so glad that you and I became rich. And now we will never work, but will only have fun and walk around our village, and it is very cool.